Do you remember the empty storefronts and shops and malls and strip centers? Some are still vacant, but the retail industry is adapting to the post pandemic and e commerce waves, inflation, migration, and remote work. Just put a spin on a quote from Mark Twain, the reports of its death are an exaggeration. However, it's not the same old retail industry. Instead, it's adjusting to three major trends. Suburban retail is strong after being on shaky ground as many people stayed home. When they were ready to venture out, they shopped locally and got to know the mom and pop food market, smaller chains of shoe stores or athletic wear, and some national chains that had taken spots in affluent suburbs. For some shoppers, it was a new experience, thinking local rather than big city retail. And now many continue to do so. In contrast, retailers on once busy commuting paths are taking the brunt of the new activity. Now, many retailers looking to expand are eyeballing sites outside of the urban core. Already asking rent growth in the suburbs outpaced urban areas last year. For the coming months, the outlook for these suburban retailers is positive since many want to take advantage of their close by shoppers. Growth is strong across secondary and tertiary markets due to the high cost of homes and apartments in larger primary markets. Home buyers and renters have migrated away from primary urban markets to secondary and tertiary markets. The secondary market is typically closer in and larger than the tertiary one, which is a bit further out. In both of these locations, many are able to work remotely all or part of the time, depending on employer demands. Why have these tertiary markets taken off? Well, they offer developers lower land costs to build from the ground up, lower labor costs to build that way or rehab, lower materials costs, and fewer governmental regulations or red tape, which shortens the cycle from permitting through the starts and completions. Even with fewer shoppers, foot traffic and sales sometimes are comparable due to less competition. Instead of 10 shoe stores, there may be a few. However, since retail availability and construction starts are both at an all time low, retailers as well as landlords are wise to try out new strategies. Perhaps that will include more experiential pairings since post pandemic shopping is also about seeing people, engaging in live conversation, and finding joy, in addition to buying shoes, makeup, sports gear, and heading home. Some food for thought. If you're in need of an experienced commercial real estate broker, it can be reached at 281 222 0433. Have a good day.